Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be NukeU versus a Rocket here on Post-Youth the Ladder Edition. Very weird map for weird games. Rocket is a patron of mine at $10 a month level at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin, so it gives them the right to send me any game once a month, and I will cast it and put it on the channel, no questions asked. So this is the one he sent me, so top right it's going to be NukeU, our Red Terran player. And on the bottom left, it's our guy, Rocket. You've seen him in the Cheese compilation. You've seen him do nukes and stuff and battle cruisers and cast a few games of his in Brave New World. So we will see what level this game is at, right? So 19 APM here from NukeU on average. Currently 0 and about 80 APM from Rocket here. So Steve the SCV checking out. It says, okay, so no proxies here. Just a barracks coming up inside the main base. Going to go ahead and harass. Pulling an SCV from the mineral line. And hurry. There we go. So the SCV lives. It's a 2 racks opening here. And Rocket scouted it. Alrighty then. So no gas, 2 racks, 3 racks. Huh. You know you need gas to nuke, right? Right, Mr. NukeU? This is going to be a 3 racks opener in this TVT against a 1 racks opener with gas here from Rocket. I want to say he's going to go and throw it on a factory and then get a tank up because there are Marines in his future. That is definitely the case. Boom, 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 boom. What's the play? What's the play going to be here from everybody? Nothing too crazy here, I gotta say. I mean, it looks like Rocket. I'd love to see. Oh, he's going to Planetary Fortress's main, isn't he? That's what the engineering bay is all about. Second gas, 1 racks. Is he proxying something? Yeah, I mean, we are just absolutely pumping Marines here off of 3 racks, making sure we're getting supply depots so we're not supply blocked, and also oversaturating this main base with SCVs. 20 out of 16 is too many. 21 is definitely too many. 20 might just be enough where you're kind of getting value from all the SCVs, but not really. But 21's like, are you crazy? And finally throwing up some gas here. Okay, and a factory on the follow. Okay, so nope, actually upgraded to an orbital command. So not going planetary there, but maybe planetary on another base somewhere. Quick engineering bay, quick turret. Wow. Like a 230 turret here from Rocket. Is he worried about cloaked banshees or worried about cloaked ghosts wandering around behind his mineral line? I mean, the name is NukeU. You would assume there are some ghosts in the future here. But another barracks is coming up. What is your gas for, NukeU? Oh, you're killing me, small. Hey, an orbital upgrade, too. So he orbitals. I mean, the oversaturation isn't so oversaturated anymore now that he's fully saturating 2 refineries here. So not reactoring, not tech labbing, no upgrades at all, just making a ton of Marines at 12-5 on the army supply. I feel like you could just kind of come across and win at this stage, right? It's 12-5 Marines. Walk across the map, come up this ramp, burn this down, come in, kill these Marines, win the game. I don't see what he's waiting for. The thing is, if you're opening up with a 3 racks like this, and then expanding, I am so confused by this. I love that Rocket's getting a tank out, getting a starport here too. Man, maybe going battle cruiser, that'd be pretty rad. 1 base BC opening could be pretty darn interesting here out of Rocket. Let's see what he does with the starport though. Do we get a fusion core next? Are we reactoring this? We're getting medevacs out to help our Marines. But yeah, NukeU, there's this window here where he just wins the game. And it's pretty much like right now. Oh, look! He reactored up and tech labbed up. He's getting stim and everything. So he's got this idea of what he wants to do. The timings just aren't making any sense at all. Siege tank in a position to kind of cover the ramp if it sieges up, I guess. But also just kind of stuck. 1 medevac here from Rocket. Not going to reactor those out. We're working on a +1 attack with the engineering bay. Not getting in planetary at all. And on the other side of it, it's Marines, man. It's just like we believe in the power of Marines, says NukeU. We're going to give them stim. Give them a combat shield to be pretty rad as well. That would help immensely. Ah, there's the fusion core. There it is for Rocket. Throwing it up. This is going to be a battle cruiser. So he's going to send some Marines. Not all of his Marines, 4 of them. And a siege tank across the map in the medevac and try to drop and do some damage here. But that is So many Marines. It is 22 Marines versus 5 Marines and a siege tank. Like, Rocket should just be dead. This is a walk across the map and win kind of a scenario. Nuke... I don't know if NukeU's waiting for somebody to attack him. He's like, I will have more Marines than them for sure. And yes, you will, but also 3 racks opening means you kind of sort of have to get in there and like win at some point. You have to be aggressive with a 3 racks opening. If you just sit back, at the same time, he's got the better economy. All right. So this is where this just gets cleaned up. Yeah, I mean, sure, a couple Marines died, but whatever. Bop, 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 bop. Medevac died. Couple SCVs went down. Exactly 1 SCV died there. 10 Marines died, but wow, really? 10 Marines died to that. Huh. But Siege Tank, 4 Marines, and a Medevac all died as well. So economically, NukeU 2 basing it up here. Income is fantastic. He's spending it exceptionally well. We got 3 reactor barracks. You can kind of do that, you know? On the other side, there's a battlecruiser on the way, because of course there is. That's what Rocket's going to try to do. These Marines are getting combat shield. They're working on +1 attack. Their stim is done. No medevacs for these guys, but hang on. There is a factory here. There may be some idea of a starport in the future here, too. Rocket finally taking the secret, not secret, super easy to take second base inside your base, which everybody knows about. It is not a secret, because everybody has the base inside their base, too. Even if it's the first time you're playing on this map, you're like, oh, I have this base inside my base. That means my other opponent has it, too. Obviously. Starport coming in from NukeU. Let's see if he tries to get some medevacs out as well. And ye old battlecruiser operational is going to come into play here. That is a lot of Marines, though. Again, it is 44 to 12 army supply. NukeU needs to walk across the map and win this game now. He's giving me a bit of an aneurysm. Just go kill him. Rocket has nothing going on. I don't know if NukeU's plan is to sit here on 2 bases forever until he wins somehow. But, like, you have a tank. You've added Marauders in. That's so good. You have Combat Shield and Stim. But no, I need some medevacs, Falcon. I can't move out until I have medevacs. And, like, I mean, I guess. But, like, make your starport faster then. This is so many Marines that he's building. It is an insane number of Marines that he is building. My goodness. All right. Well, battlecruiser cruising in now up the right side of NukeU's base. And let's see. 42 Marines should be able to handle it. Let's see how many SCVs die. Currently, there are 42 SCVs to 27 SCVs in NukeU's favor here. I cannot wait to see how NukeU loses this game. Battlecruiser's like, okay, no missile turrets. 3, 4, you know, just racking up the kills. 5 kills, 6 kills. Oh, and this battlecruiser jumps over here, gets killed. Ah, double battlecruiser. Dude, that is a 12 kill BC, sir. Medevacs, heal the boy. Oh my gosh, you actually have to kill this thing, though. 72 to 15 army supply. NukeU is macroing impressively well. And then there's the jump out because you slow walked over, which means you can jump home. Beautiful. Okay, this is where you go, right? This is where you're like, we move out. It's time, says NukeU. Oh, he's really sort of thinking about it, but also not really. More medevacs joining the party, ready to heal up these dudes after getting stimmed. One of the better sound designs in StarCraft 2, I think. And I love they just shoot lasers out, too, for the healing. It's not something I've actively, like, thought about in years, but it is pretty cool. These things have lasers that shoot down from the sky and go, heal. Can you imagine being a Marine on the ground in the middle of a fight and just, like, this laser is like, meow, and you're like, oh, I feel so much better. Thank you, medevac laser. That's great. Okay, 96 to 23 army supply. Rocket is dead. He's dead. I don't see how he possibly wins this game. Unless he makes nukes and nukes this right here, that'd be so cool. That would be absolutely insane. NukeU not really replacing his workers that he lost all that much. No, I lied. He's working on SCVs. Calling down mules over here, too. But yeah, NukeU has no idea how to play this game, man. He's got medevacs, he's got marines, he's got marauders, he has siege tanks. He's spending his cash like an absolute boss right now in ways that I am so impressed by. And yet, he's not moving out at all. Battlecruiser's like, do you have a base here yet? No. Do you have a base here yet? Say these marines? No. What is going on right now? Some Vikings are being produced to even try to deal with the battlecruisers he knows that Rocket is making. Yeah, so cardinal sin by NukeU in this game is being afraid to move out. That's it. He's doing everything else pretty darn well. He's macroing like a boss. He's not really getting upgrades. He's got +1/+1. I lied. Here's 1/1. He could be working on 2/2 now, but I mean, that's kind of splitting hairs at this point. He's got a giant 1/1 army, 108 total supply, 143 to 68 overall supply. He's just so afraid. He's scouted a little bit. No, he scanned. This is a scan. Sees the turret, sees, he doesn't see the fusion core, but he knows it's there because of the battle cruisers, and NukeU. Okay, well, hey, you won that. And then the battle cruisers like, haha, I killed a single supply depot and I'm gonna jump out. Good for me. This is the weirdest game. Come on, NukeU. You're doing a pretty good job defending your stuff. Take this base. Take it. You're sitting here anyway. Build a base. He's like, I don't have 400 minerals. Save some money for a base. Then build one. Build a command center over here. You're going to mine out soon. We are super mining out soon. Double go. Okay, now he's like, then I go into ghost. Oh! He did try to expand over here. The battlecruisers shut it right down. And there's like no... Oh, the delayed reaction here from NukeU. Oh boy, these are jumping out battlecruisers forever I have seen them. Yeah, it's a lot of Vikings, ton of Marines. Excellent. So he's going double Ghost Academy off of 2 bases. Rocket's like, well, I'll double expand then. And he does. He takes double planetaries outside of his main. There's no workers here yet, though. So, that's a little concerning if you are... If you're a Rocket fan, you're like, come on, man. Build some SCVs. Saturate these bases. You need to max out. You're under 100 supply right now. Once again, we have been living in this world where I think NukeU's been able to kill Rocket for the first 10 minutes of this game. Or the last 10 minutes of this game, sorry. The first couple minutes, nobody was really ahead. But, yeah. Ever since that 3 racks opening, I hope there's a Cyclone here for some reason. Like, we're just getting some of the things, some of all the things right now. Making nukes, getting Ghost Cloak. Production tab says we're not actually making any ghosts, though. Nor do we have any of them. Oh, oh, it's a move out. No, it's not. It's just a forward stage. This is off center. That's okay. You're Terran. You can move it as long as you don't upgrade it to a planetary. A little bit of saturation here from Rocket. Little bit of saturation here from Rocket. Yeah, send SCVs from these oversaturated bases inside your main. There you go. Sending some of them down anyway. I don't know why we need all these turrets unless, again, you're worried about getting nuked. The name of this player is NukeU. It is not move across the map and kill you with my vastly superior army. Nope. Ooh, ghosts are finally being made. We're getting mech upgrades because, I mean, I don't know. The tanks and the Vikings need some help too. NukeU, you're killing me, Smalls. I mean, he's getting a 3rd base. I have to give him some credit for that. I wasn't sure we would get there. Rocket's working on more BCs. He's adding some Thors into the mix. That's kind of fun. All right, queuing up some Thors at the 1 factory here. Man, NukeU. His APM is average of 53. It's right about what Rocket's is, but I think NukeU's keeps dropping down to 0. Oh, okay, Rocket's just did 2. So yeah, they're both dropping down into 0 from time to time. He's taking the main orbital and flying. Where are you? Oh, flying it to the gold base. He drops a mule, misses the targeting. Unless he's like, no, 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 I don't want to mine yet. The base isn't here. Nope, now it is. So yeah, now the mules are like, bye, we'll come back later. We're going to waste so much time running to another base. Ugh, that hurts. That actually hurts. Mules have timed life, dude. Like, it's not good if SCVs do that, let alone it's worse when mules do it. Another base from Rocket down here at like the 5 o'clock position. NukeU is kind of sitting at 160 supply, right? Making Vikings, making SCVs, expanding. This is not even anywhere close to where it's supposed to be. This one's still not where it's supposed to be. He's long distance mining from the stuff in his main. Ugh. Okay, so you have ghosts now. You know what's really cool about ghosts? They move out. Here we go. It's NukeU's first attempt at a move out. Like the entire game. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Alright, dude. Whatever. Hang out, ghosts. Hang out right there, I guess. Just watching the river, and it's a nice waterfall, and maybe they're just enjoying stuff before they die. Fair enough. 184. So, like, NukeU's macro is not bad. I want to say this is, you know, probably silver or gold or something. And his macro is pretty good for the fact that he's not attacking at all. I don't know what these ghosts are. Are these early warning ghosts? Are they intended to sit out here and let everybody know when the enemy is coming to kill them? NukeU needs to build a couple more SCVs to max out without getting supply blocked. We'll see if he can pull that off. Hey, it's an attack! Holy cannoli, it's an actual attack here. Get it! Get it, Marine. His bullets, I think, are going through the ground here based on the angle of attack. But since I don't think Marine bullets are actually animated at all, Planetary blows that guy into Kingdom Come. Can't really tell they're clipping through. Okay, ghosts. Moving out. Again. Really considering the move out this time. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Taking the trip through the river. Actually, that's just coming out of like a drainage pipe, isn't it? Okay, he's going to double nuke this base. There we go. Fun. Before the turrets come up and ruin their surprise. Rocket's like, okay, well, I know where these nuke dots are. Does he? I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Bam, bam. Not enough to take the planetary out, but bring it down to burning. We'll see if the repair happens here or not. Oh, the mass battle cruiser jump during the nuke right into the main base here. The army is trying to come back home. Okay, we're going to try to fight this thing. It's mass BC against a ton of Marines and Vikings and stuff, and I think Rocket's army is just dead here. The Vikings especially are putting in a ton of work. A lot of Marines are definitely dying, even with the medevacs healing with their healing lasers. So, I mean, a lot of Marines died, but like I said, Rocket's entire army gets blitzed. It is exactly 8 Marines and 5 Thors left over here from Rocket. But here they are. The 5 Thors are moving in. Bringing his Marines along for the ride as well. Ghosts are hiding over this way. Are we making more nukes? Holy, 4 nuke silos. Batman. All right, we're going to land the Vikings. They do bonus versus mechanical when they're landed, but they're really squishy. Siege tanks, siege up. Okay, yes, the siege tanks are sieging up. All right. So Rocket's army is kaput. He's got a battle cruiser and 1 Marine left. Go, go, counterattack, take him down. Like, I know I should be rooting for my patron here, but NukeU's been able to win this game for so long. Him not winning it would be really, really painful. Do not lose your whole army on this planetary. Don't do it. Just don't lose this whole army on this planetary. Don't lose your missile turrets or your medevacs to these missile turrets. Okay. Well, we're going to A-move this planetary. Or siege up the tanks, though. So, like, unnecessary deaths, right? Definitely unnecessary deaths here. But overall, not a bad planetary fortress takedown from NukeU. 74 to 28 army supply. siege tanks, man. Putting in work. 4 kills, 8 kills, 2 kills. Not bad. You know this base exists, right? He doesn't know this base exists. He only knows about this and this. And I guess this based on this refinery, but he doesn't know this base is here. Battle cruisers jump over into the main base again. Their favorite place to jump. What's the Viking count currently? Not good, actually. There's 2 of them. Stim. Does he not stim his Marines? Oh, he does stim his Marines. Just they've only got +2 armor here. The battle cruisers are at +3 attack. But the Viking helps so much. Does the Viking have attack upgrades? Yeah, +2 on that. This is such a weird game. Bring the tanks with you. Ghost died to a planetary. That should really never happen. Bring the tanks over. Planetary versus Thor. Oh, yeah. High-sec auto-tracking? Of course there's high-sec auto-tracking. Thor gets hugged to death by those SCVs, but bring the tanks over. Bring... okay. I thought this was expanding. This is still expanding off-center. I did... yeah, well, actually, no. Maybe it's not on this build. No, see, that one's in the right place. Just rockets putting it in the wrong location here, too. So, you know, we're friends. We are friends. Misplacing our orbitals when we're building expansions out. That's what's going on. So, more nukes would be good from NukeU. Still keeping his money lower than Rocket pretty consistently here. Making more ghosts, which is nice, but if you don't have any nukes for them, I don't know what you're planning on doing with those. There's really not much to EMP here. But snipe, you could try to like snipe a thing. Snipe a marauder maybe, that'd be cool. I love the unsupported 3 siege tank attack here. Don't get dragged into fighting the planetary in range of the planetary. Alright, here we go. I think that's a dead planetary. I'm not even repairing it, just gonna let it die. Maybe the repairs now? No. Okay, well, the battle cruiser avenges the planetary. Now, Rocket's on 1 base mining. No. He's retaking this one. Hold on. And he has this gold base he's taking too. So he's double expanding. So he's doing a better job expanding than NukeU is. So that, if he wins this game, that's going to be the play for sure. Thor using the wrong attack type on the battle cruiser. And for the first time, it kind of looks like Rocket has a better army, doesn't it? I mean, he's still down 78 to 59 total army supply, but Marines aren't great against, you know, battle cruisers and Thors here, especially Marauders would be so much better here. Oh, cloaked ghosts are wandering in. He does have a couple nukes. Let's see if we scan this. Come on, Rocket. Come on. I have to recognize you're walking around these dudes. Nope, no recognition there at all. So, okay, double nuke is nice. Cool. Gonna bring that command center down to just about dead and kills the SCV building it, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, see this attack here, the single target anti-air attack on the Thors, one you want. Unless you're playing against Zerg. Or I guess maybe if you're dealing with like a lot of Phoenix and you want Thors to deal with those, but that makes no sense. Yeah, so single target, big bursty damage is great against enemy battle cruisers, against Vikings, against Broodlords. The range is insane. They're really good against carriers too, if you ever want to do that. Again, I don't know if we ever see mech against Protoss, but you know, maybe. Maybe if you're Maru, you can pull it off. 73 to 60 army supply. Nuke still has a bigger army for some reason. It's Marines and Marauders and the Cyclone and the Vikings and the nukes, I guess, count as army supply, so that's good. Rocket has reestablished this bottom 5 o'clock base. The gold base is up and being harvested from 2, which is nice. These missile turrets are really in the way of any attempt to access these mineral patches. And in fact, is that a hard wall? Like, they just can't get over here because the turrets are blocking. These 3 turrets are making it impossible. Oh my gosh, that took go all the way around. Yeah, there's such thing as too many turrets sometimes, I think is the idea here. So look, NukeU's got 2 bases rolling. Rocket's effectively on 2 bases, kind of. This is mining out, so economically, just too even right now. About 100 army supply, about 50 workers or so. More battle cruisers being added here from Rocket because he loves those units. The nukes are still sitting there. There's 4 of them. Couple ghosts here, couple ghosts here that I think NukeU forgot about. These ones are just going to die. Cloak! 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 Alright, fine. This would be a humongous nuke, but no. Nope. Sees the dot there. Rocket's like, you're not nuking my entire army. I am very sorry. I'm just going to spread my units out. Ooh, Thor took some damage there. I think that Thor did as well. Wrong attack. Is still going to kill the PC eventually, I guess. But, ooh, way more Thors here. Upgrades are 2 attack here, 2 armor. But the landed Vikings, man, that bonus versus mechanical is nice. Really nice. So +1 ground attack for the mech here for NukeU, for the mech. So he doesn't quite have the upgrades. But, man, the Vikings. Woo! That extra damage is great. Rocket jumping more battle cruisers into the main base of NukeU as he is wont to do. The Vikings not being kited at all, which is pretty tragic stuff. Yeah, for most of the battles, the Vikings haven't had to kite because the Marines have been taking a lot of the damage, but this time, well, the Marines still tanked a ton of damage. Dude, those could not have come out at any better time. Any better time here. Ah, you toss an EMP on the battlecruiser. Joke's on you, they don't have energy. They used to have energy. They used to totally have energy, but then they changed it to a cooldown system for their abilities, and there you go. Oh, and then Rocket showed up with a bigger army, and suddenly it's 93 to 56 army supply, and Rocket wins it. GG! Rocket gets the win. Wants to stick around, and no, he left as well. Okay, my goodness. That... that was something. That was definitely something. I mean, we're looking at NukeU could have killed a Rocket any time from the 3-minute mark until like the 20-minute mark. But he just didn't move out with his entire army at all. He just sat here, just waiting for an attack. And attacks did come, and he did defend them pretty well. But my goodness. Ugh. So yeah, Rocket expanded more, replaced lost expansions very well. NukeU not spending his money as well as he could. 1,600 resources in the bank here. I mean, this is... And then finally, Rocket has the upper hand and takes advantage of it, right? He throws the battle cruisers over. They've got an incredible, what are his upgrades at? 2 upgrades on the battle cruisers. Very good stuff. And there's no 3 attack at all for NukeU here. It'd be nice if he had +3 attack on the Marines, if he had +3 air attack for the Vikings, or even a +2 for the vehicle or ship plating. That'd be nice. Resources last year, 27,000 to 23,000. End of the day, 5 Thors died from NukeU. Battle cruisers down 15, which is a big number here for Rocket, but he overcame those losses. And yeah, 16 SCVs died for Rocket, 51 died for NukeU, which is a whole bunch. The nukes were cool, but at the end of the day, just not enough. So yeah, NukeU, I think he's got a lot of stuff down here. He needs to work on his upgrades. He needs to work on moving out and actually attacking the enemy when you open it to 3 racks especially. If you'd got a 1 racks expand, then sure, let's turtle up, let's defend a little bit, but you opened 3 racks and then made a 4th racks before expanding. You have to move out with that. You would have killed Rocket so many times. It is actually kind of funny. So, GG. And that's going to be it from me. This has been the Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon game for Rocket Raccoon here. Thanks again for watching. You can catch me at Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.